Hello,
Hi,
we're
we're
the
the
PsyChicks.
PsyChicks.
We're going to be talking about knock on wood.
Luck, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I'm Veronica,
I'm Patricia.
and we are the PsyChicks, and we're going to be talking a little bit about more of knocking on wood and where it comes from. Knock on wood or knocking on wood is probably one of the oldest phrases that we have personally grown up with. So much so that it's lost its meaning, taking it for granted and not understanding the true origin of creation. Believed to be a superstition that is common, ancient, and passed on through oral tradition since childhood that is credible yet interesting. Intriguing.
Highly defined by culture, heritage, and how well the message is either translated or communicated. Then it becomes a series of ancient anecdotes through common knowledge. Knocking on wood is believed to ward off evil, death, lost spirits, and things associated with the dark part of man, hidden and in plain sight.
Ancient pagans thought that there were spirits that lived in the trees, and knocking on wood was a way to get their attention. And help. You just don't knock once either. That would be rude.
One knock was said to get their attention, and the second knock was to say, "Thanks, tree spirits." This may be the association that wooden trees have with good spirits in mythology, or with the Christian cross. It used to be considered good luck to tap trees to let the wood spirits within know you were there.
Traditions of this sort persist in Ireland. The British version of the phrase touch wood predates the American knock on wood and was itself preceded by a Latin version. Absit omen.
Meaning, far be that omen from us. A gesture made after speaking of one's good fortune to not tempt fate and continue one's good luck in the future. Often the person will enact the superstition by physically knocking on the wood if there was someone nearby.
And if one is more persistent, you hear this. And then you hear hopefully somebody would tap back, but in a good way. Knock on wood comes from at least the 19th century according to sources, but the true origin remains unknown and heavily discussed. Many believed it originated with pagan groups and cultures around the world, such as the Celts, who worshipped and mythologized the trees. That was a mouthful. Back to you, Patty.
These groups believed to be trees were home to their various gods, and with the touch of wood, a spirit could bring protection. It may also have served to show gratitude that would bring good fortune. The phrase originated based on a superstition that knocking or touching wood will ward off evil spirits.
And as you can see in the pictures, you have very ancient tree in some dense forest in some part of the world, very ancient. And the second picture is Machu Picchu, of where a good portion of my ancestors are from in Peru, a very large spiritual center for the Incas. You also have the island of Ireland, of an inlet on the south side, I believe. And the last picture is an old ancient wooden dresser that has an amulet of protection to ward off evil.
Why do we knock on wood? The origin of this phrase and tradition point to its origin being in Eastern Europe or Ireland. Centuries ago, people believed that trees were sacred and contained spirits. When the trees were cut, their spirits were subsequently released, thereby making the wood available to house other spirits, such as evil spirits.
Another explanation is that one would knock or touch wood to thank the leprechauns for their good luck. In the U.S., the phrase used is knock on wood, whereas the original phrase is actually touch wood, and is used in the U.K. and elsewhere.
Many trees, such as the birch or apple tree, were considered sacred by the Celts and were believed to harbor magical creatures.
And Patty will now give you a little bit of a tidbit regarding cats. What a perfect idea.
Well, there's a couple things about cats that have to do with luck, bad luck, and as far as luck goes, everybody thinks it's not lucky to have a black cat walk in front of them. But if you were a witch, then you would be very happy to have a black cat or any other cat because they would be your familiar and they would protect you.
That's it? I thought you said like 2 or 3.
No, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
That was perfect. Cats are also very beloved since ancient times in Egypt for warding off bad luck, bad spirits. Even today, there are lots of cats still walking and running around Egypt pretty much, but a very sacred symbol for the cat.
The expression knock on wood, partnered with the physical action of knocking on wood, is also thought to prevent a negative event from happening.
In Denmark and Norway, they say bank i bordet, which literally translates to knock under the table. In Egypt, they hold the wood. Emsek el kashiab. In Mexico, one would toca madera or touch wood. In much of Latin America, when you toca madera, it is considered bad luck to touch wood with legs, so tables, beds, and chairs are out. In Denmark, you knock 3 times under a wooden table while saying the number 7, 9, 13, of which we don't know how to say that in actually Danish, so you'll have to join us for some future video to find out. The variations are endless.
Origin theories. British folklorist Steve Roud wrote that the origin of the expression knock on wood is a Victorian children's game called Ticky Touch Wood, a type of tag where kids are only safe when they were touching wood. Well, you say that Ticky Touch Wood 3 times. Ticky Touch Wood, Ticky Touch Wood, Ticky Touch Wood. I like that. Children's games generally reflect customs and preserve cultural traditions and phrases. Indigenous cultures throughout the world share a reverence for trees and imbue wood with spiritual qualities.
A knock on wood gesture is made after speaking of one's good fortune to continue one's good luck. Often the person will enact the superstition by physically knocking on wood if there is some nearby.
Knock on wood comes from at least the 19th century, according to sources, but the true origin remains unknown and heavily discussed.
Luck is just not about warding it off of evil, bad luck, or bad spirits, but it is about understanding its origins.
How it connects to each one of us shows a willingness to continue through oral tradition and physical gesturing that will enable current and future generations to continue this very ancient tradition.
Health, money, bad luck, knock on wood. Remember to connect to the energy. And as you can see, Raven is the messenger of omens for protection, for enlightenment. To find us, we are the
PsyChicks.
Hop onto our Facebook page at Transcend11 under Angel Mystic.
And if you're not sure how to spell that, that would be TRANZEND 11.
On our Twitter page, it's at Chicks, CHICKS _PSY for the PsyChicks.
Yes.
And Instagram, it's Angel Mystic 2020. So with that, thanks for listening to our presentation of Knock on Wood. If you have any questions, please email us at angelmystic@yahoo.com or reach out to us on our Facebook page. If you did like this video, like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll be seeing you soon. For now, we love you.
We're the PsyChicks.
We're the PsyChicks. Bye.
Bye.